hello, and welcome, Leos, to your 2019 energy reading. What we're going to do here is we're going to go over the energy for the whole year. So I have 12 months worth of projections pulled. We're also then going to go over an abundance reading, a love reading, and a life purpose career success reading. So, just a little disclaimer that I always like to give is this is a general reading. It is for the collective. Take what resonates, and what doesn't resonate, just discard it. Don't allow it to cause fear or doubt or any negative feelings. Also, you are a powerful creator. You are such a powerful creator, Leo. I mean, all your sunny energy. Like, if something does resonate but you don't like it, you have the power to shift your energy. And when you shift your energy, you create your reality, right? So this is the energy as of now. Don't allow any of this to scare you. It's just meant to give you guidance. If you would like your own personal reading, you can contact me. My name is Rachel. If you're new to my channel, thank you for checking it out. My name is Rachel. I am a Reiki master. I specialize in distance energy work, and I also am a card reader. So if you feel guided to get an energy clearing session, or if you feel guided to get your own personal reading that we cater to your needs, then you can go to reikiwithrachel.com, and all that information is below. Oh, also there is a free 30-minute energy healing download that you can get on my website if you want to do that as well. Okay, let me take a sip of my coffee. I've been doing readings this morning and I need a little energy and also I need to warm my throat up to get ready for this one. Well, let's get started. What can we expect, Leos, for January? You know, Leos, we'll see how the cards play out. But I'm feeling like there's going to be things happening on multiple levels of your life. And I feel like that's what's going on with January. I feel like January speaks to multiple things, not necessarily a whole energy. So the first card you got was contracts. The second card you got was community. So community is very much talking about a spiritual community. I feel like perhaps you are finding your spiritual community. You are aligning more with friends who just serve your highest and best good, as well as aligning with perhaps guides, angels, archangels. It's a very beautiful way to begin this year. Contracts can be talking about several things. Let me just tune in for you, Leo, and see what I'm getting for this. Breaking contracts, breaking bonds, just something's breaking off for you. Something is breaking off so that you're able to create more of a balance in your life. This can be karmic contracts. This can be making a break from a situation. I'm just seeing the word break. Something is breaking. You are breaking off, and it's for your highest and best good. As you break these things off, you align more with yourself and you attract people in your life that are going to serve your highest and best good. So again, take that for what it is. Also, this contract card, she is holding scales. It's about finding balance. It's really about finding balance here in the beginning of the year. Finding balance in your relationships, finding balance in your career, and cutting out anything that takes away from that balance. That can be within yourself. It can be within your world. Okay, let's see what February has. That's a good one. Man holding a coin. Now, this card always talks about abundance, obviously, bringing in abundance, and it can be speaking to a few different things. It can be talking about your own abundance. It can be talking about somebody that you are partnering with, which I'm kind of getting here. Right after this spiritual community, you're breaking ties, you're breaking off things that don't serve you, you're finding your balance, you're aligning with people who do serve you, and this is bringing you abundance. So, I'm not saying that there's somebody who's just going to come in and hand you $1 million, but what I am saying is, and what the cards are saying is, as you align with more spiritually minded people, with people who just resonate with you, then that naturally brings in an abundance into your life. And I'm feeling like this abundance is more than just finances. Finances are great. It can be finances, but I'm feeling like it's an abundance of, just more happiness, more joy, more fulfillment. Like, it's happening on multiple levels, which again is the feeling I'm getting for you this year. Like, it's not just one thing that these cards are going to be pertaining to. Okay. So 3 cards came out for March. You got the door to personal healing and happiness, taking action, and strategizing. I feel like this could absolutely be like some sort of partnership, some sort of collaboration. And you're doing it now. You're doing it now from a place of personal healing and happiness. You kind of, in January, you're breaking off like the bonds that you had with feeling like you need to do something just because you've always done it that way. You're breaking off the bonds of things like you think you should be doing. And you're getting back to your core of what's really, truly important to you. And Leos, typically, Leos just enjoy people. You enjoy surrounding yourself with people. And so I really feel like the community and the partnering and the collaboration is going to serve you, but it's just about finding what's right for you. And that might not be for everybody. There's some of you who can be going on this in a solo journey, and you are perhaps relying more on online communities like on YouTube, or connecting with your guide, your higher self, things like that. Either way, what the cards are telling you is you are aligning. By doing this, you're aligning with your personal happiness, and from that point, it's time to take action. It's time to strategize. Like, there is something new that you are going to be doing this year, and because you're coming from such a different place than you have in the past. And towards March is going to be time to actually act on it, to begin making an actual plan, an actual strategy. So let's see what the rest of the cards say, because I feel like this could, yeah, okay. You got the victory card. I'm trying to get it so it's not glary. And the attachment card. So I want you to look at this attachment card. She's taking off her mask. Where have you been wearing masks in your life? The more of those that you can take off, the more of the contracts that you can break, aligning with your true self and others who align with you, fostering that beautiful healing and happiness within yourself. Gosh, and I really am feeling like there's other people involved in this. I really am for you. Once you are around people, Leo, who you don't have to put a mask on, who you can be yourself, you step into your true essence. And you got that victory card. Leo, your main chakra is your crown. Such like and you're the sun. I mean, that's your main planet. Like, you're just sunny, and look at her. It's just sunny, and she's wearing that crown, and you're coming from your crown chakra because you're taking off your masks and you're stepping into your true essence, and it's so important. I feel like that you just align with this, and you align with the right people this year. So let's see. Okay. So where are we? Sorry, I lost track. January, February, March, April. We're May. Okay, so springtime now. You got the deceit card. And you got yin and yang, talking about balancing energy. Where have you been perhaps deceiving yourself, is what I'm feeling like. You know, we're talking about really realigning, coming into who we really are. So much of this is just like a personal healing journey, and things are coming up along the way. Like this abundance card, you know, things are transforming, things are happening because you're just coming from this place of joy and love and light. But what no longer serves you, and that's what you are going to be, I feel like that's going to be like the underlying theme, you know, throughout this whole year. Because you have the deceit, but then you have the balance of energy. You know, underneath victory, you have the attachments. Underneath this spiritual community and connection, you have the contracts that you're breaking. So it's just so much about this personal healing. And I feel like, where have you been deceiving yourself? And maybe you're learning even more about who is best for you and who isn't. And it's all about finding that beautiful balance. The yin and yang can also be talking about coming into a balanced relationship, or finding more balance in a partnership, in a romantic partnership. And we'll see what the cards say for your love and relationship. But I'm feeling that for some of you as well. All right. Again, with this like contrast and duality. So this is for the month of June, the beginning of summer. You got the thinking woman and the sacral chakra. If you can see a picture of this woman, she is so super in her head, right? And she's just looking, it's like you can tell that she's just not present at all. But over here is this beautiful little butterfly. Now, she's never going to see this butterfly that's right in front of her. Butterfly is always a symbol of transformation. She's not going to see this opportunity to transform that's right in front of her because she's stuck in her head. And anybody who is very aligned with the crown chakra, that's often a negative aspect of it. So the positive aspect of being very aligned in the crown chakra is being very aligned with your spirituality, with your higher purpose, with like knowing what you want to do. But on the other end of it, it's also being very in your head. It's kind of in your own little world, right? What the cards are coming to tell you with the sacral chakra is to go with the flow. And again, this is such like a bright, sunny energy. That is your energy. That is your positive energy, your positive characteristics. Get out of your head. Get out of your head. So you can see this butterfly that's right there, right in front of you. This transformation that's right in front of you. You're being encouraged to just have some fluidity, to have some trust. Okay, so let's look at July. Okay, you again have the angel of balance, similar to that yin and yang. And remember how I said that I feel like this is a balanced relationship for some people? Door to romance came in. So this is July. And again, this is going to resonate with some and it might not for others. But what I'm really seeing here is you're finding more of a balance in your relationship, or you're attracting a balanced relationship because you're coming from that center. You're coming from this yin and yang within yourself. You're going with the flow. You're not being super in your head. And this is creating this balance, and this is opening up a door to a new relationship, to a deeper relationship, to just like a love in your life. And this can be a relationship, or it can also be, a new career, a new purpose. Like it's just opening up the door to something that you're very, very passionate about. Or it can be multiple things. It can be a passionate relationship and a passion in your life purpose. But you are just being encouraged. Like I feel like with every step along this way, there's just a lesson, and you have a choice. And your choice is to choose balance. You're being encouraged to choose balance here, because that's how you're going to open up the door to that passion. So let's see what August. Okay. Yeah. There's some action that you're going to be taking. This is the third chakra. So for being such a crown chakra sign, you're getting a lot of these lower ones, right? You're being asked to tap into these lower chakras to help you along your journey. The third chakra, it's Archangel Chamuel. That's somebody that you can work with. Archangel Ariel is somebody who works on the sacral as well. So those are two, you got this community. So that also talks about working with angels and guides. So these are two angels that might help you along your path to help balance maybe these lower chakras, help you get out of your head and be more balanced. Balancing our inside is balancing our chakras. So those of us who are aligned with the higher chakras often are very much centered in those higher chakras. And our lower chakras are a little sleepy. They don't help us as much as they possibly could because we need all our chakras. So I'm feeling like since this came after the balance card, it's just talking about balancing those lower chakras, getting fully in alignment, and then stepping into your personal power and taking action from there. Because you get the divine guidance, Leo. You got that. But your personal power, your ability to take action on that guidance comes from your third chakra. So I feel like by summertime, you are being encouraged to take more action, to step into your power as this beautiful creator of your life. And you might want to do some work on your lower chakras to kind of get you to this place where you're ready to come from like a very balanced place and bring your creations to the world. Okay, so this is September. All right. We got appreciation, financial constraints, and the temple path. This appreciation is so much of being around people who appreciate you for who you are, appreciating yourself for who you are, just like knowing who you are. It came after this personal power card, which like the third chakra is so much. This is who I am. I'm strong in who I am. I know my power. So this appreciation card comes after that. Now, again, I feel like we have a lesson and we have a choice here. So the financial constraints is this possibly could be a worry that you have about finances. It could be kind of telling you that during the end of summer, the beginning of fall, not to be too crazy with your finances. And it's not because you're going to be broke for the rest of your life, but it's because you are embarking on a very spiritual path, on this new path. And it might not be like a spiritual teacher or like a monk or something like that. I mean, this is just your divine path, like the path that you are supposed to take. So you're finding this balance within yourself. It's opening up doors to your passion. You're stepping into your personal power. You are appreciating yourself. Others are appreciating you. And it's time to go even deeper now. Don't allow fears about money or finances to stop you. It could be a good time towards the end of summer, the beginning of fall, perhaps during the fall equinox, to purge. During the harvest moon, also I'm getting to purge a lot of anything that you have regarding finances. And we'll see what your abundance reading is as well, because that can provide some clarification. But I'm also getting like, just don't go crazy. You know, in summertime, I feel like summer is your season, Leo. Like, that's when your birthday is. It's just sunny and you just want to have fun, and that's great. And maybe you go a little crazy with going out or vacations and, just like spending. And all this is saying is it's time to kind of hold back a little bit from that so that you can follow your spiritual path, the path you're supposed to take, without worries about finances getting in your way. That's all those cards are saying. Okay, October. These are good cards for you. The Angel of Strength and Woman Holding a Heart. So look at your lion, Leo. That's you. You're strong. By this point, by fall, You feel so very strong in yourself, and you love yourself. You love yourself. You're surrounded by people who love you for who you are. You've taken off your masks. You're pursuing this passion. I feel very much like this is still pursuing this passion coming from your heart. This can be talking about relationships. This can be talking about career. It's just talking about you. Just you, your essence. As a beautiful, strong person. And I do feel action with this. Not like a ton. Like, I just feel like there's sort of like a lighthearted energy with this whole reading, Leo. And whenever I tuned into your energy to get these cards so that I could connect with you, I felt that lighthearted. It's just like light. Everything is light. I mean, look at every single card basically that came up. They're all, and I don't know if you can see them so much with the glare, but they're all light cards. So there's action, but it's done in a lighthearted manner. It's not like, I'm going to grind this out. I'm going to be miserable. It's like, no, like you're loving life. You're loving yourself, and you're just naturally acting from there. Let's see what the end of the year holds. So November, you got Door to Spirit. Another light card. Another, like, this is just so much more this ascension energy. You really stepping deeper into your spiritual path. That is all that's about. Let's see what December holds. It's a beautiful way to end the reading. Woman holding a coin. This is power. This is abundance. This is you knowing yourself and making no apologies for it. And just, if you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter that she's a woman, because you also got the man holding the coin too, right? This is the balance between yin and yang energy, the balance, everything this year with you, Leo, is about a balance. And this is coming to tell you that you approaching this year from that state is going to allow you to, you're going to see physical manifestations, materializations of things in your life. So, you kind of holding back from spending at the end of summer, beginning of fall, it's going to help you progress on your path, get stronger, and you're going to see, like, it's not going to be forever. That card's coming to tell you, like, listen, you might need to hold back from spending for a little while, but it's only so that you can open up more doors without having fear come in the way, interject, and you're going to get it back. Okay, so let's talk about love for you, because there's some strong messages of love for some. So we'll see what your love reading is. Oh yeah, you got a lot of cards. I forgot. So many cards came out for you. Typically I've been pulling 3 for these readings, but you've gotten a lot. And I think that this is your overall energy, Leo, but I think that your individual paths are going to look a little different. And so the cards wanted to come out for those, for different individuals who are watching this. So please, when I'm reading these cards, this is the perfect time to take what applies and ditch what doesn't, to be honest. Okay, the first card you got was Honeymoon. It says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So this is really talking about just getting away with your partner. I'm seeing, like, if you are single, getting away on a vacation and perhaps somebody's going to meet somebody there. That's a very strong possibility. It's just like, again, with this balance. It's really with this balance. If you're in a relationship and you're working on your self-growth and you're really, like, working to follow your path, and you want to make sure that there is a balance between that and spending time with your partner. Again, if you are single, then going on, like, a trip by yourself and just enjoying it is going to spark something. It's going to help something. Well, this is perfect for you. Free yourself. It's time to take control back of your life. So you can see this is a unicorn. This is a unicorn who is lying down, and there's such a little fence that is fencing this unicorn in. The unicorn could easily stand up and just walk right over the fence. But it's like this learned hopelessness or learned helplessness that when we feel defeated in certain things, then we just lie down. So what this card is telling you, and this is kind of what this whole reading is telling you, is free yourself, open yourself up to be who you truly are, and you will just naturally align with the relationships, with the loving partnerships that are right for you. And this could be a relationship you're already in, you know? Like, it could be just freeing yourself from some of the habits that are taking away from your joy in that relationship. It can be freeing yourself. It's like, I feel like this is an inner freedom. I'm not saying you need to break off a relationship you're in. This is an inner freedom. Focus on that. And just naturally, your loving partnerships are going to progress. So this one, the next card you got was keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So I feel like this is speaking to somebody very specific, or maybe a group of people very specific who are watching this. And again, this comes from the way beginning of the reading, where you're breaking off things that don't serve you and you're aligning more with people who do. What this is going to bring in is somebody that you have not ever been with before. It's going to be somebody completely different. Keep an open mind when that person comes in, because remember, you are transforming this year. So who you've always dated in the past, again, this is speaking specifically to somebody who you've always dated in the past, they are not going to be who your future's with. We also got the card retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So, you know, I see a man and a woman who are kind of getting away. To me, this very much goes with the honeymoon, like just getting away, finding that balance, just finding that balance. If you're in a partnership, making time for your partner just to be fun and lighthearted and get away from the hustle and the bustle. If you are single, getting away, retreating, going on little trips. That's going to realign your energy, and it can put you in the perfect circumstance to meet somebody new. All right, you got next, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So I really feel like this is just attracting people with this new energy that you're fostering. It's just naturally, you're not having to work a whole lot this year. It's really what I'm seeing. As long as you're staying true to yourself, you're taking off the masks, you're coming into your own, like you're just naturally attracting things into your life. So if you're not in a relationship right now, or, you know, if you're having some doubts about the relationship that you're in right now, don't try to strategize about that relationship, Leo. It's not time to strategize. Just work on what we've talked about already during this reading. It's going to all fall into place, I promise you. And then the final card you got is codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Again, this could be speaking to somebody very specifically, feeling like there is an outside addiction. But I'm feeling like there's going to be a shedding of things that don't serve you, and that's what this card is coming to tell you. Things that don't serve you, that are affecting your romantic life, just really in the beginning of this year and all throughout it, are going to be dropping away. Trust that. Trust that your relationships this year are not going to look like anything they've ever looked like before, because you are not going to look like who you were before. Okay. So, for life purpose, 2 chunks of cards came out, and I feel like they could be speaking to different people, and that's why. And so I'm going to go over them fairly quickly because a lot came out again. So again, this is your success, your life purpose. The first card we got was vulnerability. And I feel like that for a lot of Leos in the beginning of the year, feeling just vulnerable, that you are taking off these masks, that you are like stepping into your truest version of yourself, that you're connecting with new people, that some relationships might fall away, that some just things in your life might naturally fall away that can make you feel vulnerable. But the card states, listen to your vulnerable feelings as they contain wisdom and inspiration, and then pray for strength to focus on your priorities no matter what. Your priority this year is yourself and your self-growth. After this, you get divine guidance. So you push through that vulnerability. And as you do, you are divinely guided. You got the helping children card. Now, again, this can be specifically talking to somebody. It says part of your life purpose involves teaching, guiding, and helping young people. But a lot of this, I feel like, is overcoming those childhood wounds, inner child healing, very much a sacral chakra kind of energy that, you got towards the summertime. So I feel like there could be, as you're going through this process, you're healing a lot of your inner child. You got prosperity. Your actions have resulted in incoming abundance. So again, this card just kind of comes to tell you that, like, as you go along your path, naturally you're going to be attracting prosperity. It's just going to come natural. Don't get in your head about it. That card came right after the inner child card, which, in the reading, we're talking about the thinking woman. Don't get too in your head about this. Allow yourself to flow with it. Heal as you need to heal, and just trust that prosperity will be a byproduct of that. And then the final card for this chunk of life purpose reading is vision board. Create a board with images and words that inspire you. So this is really just getting clear on your purpose, getting clear on what it is that you want. You are taking action. You are stepping into your true essence. And, what you wanted in the past might not be what you want in the future. So it's just encouraging you to gain some clarity on that. So this is a second set of cards. Again, I'm going to read them quickly because I feel like they're pertaining to some people in particular. The first card you got was journaling. Consistently writing about your feelings and activities stirs creative ideas and builds your confidence as a writer. There are some of you who want to bring your creations to this world, who want to write. So the card is coming to say, just start, right? Like, don't wait until the time is perfect. Don't wait until you feel like everything is right in your world. Just start. And it can start with journaling. On the other end of the spectrum, as you're going through a lot of this healing, anytime where you're kind of like, who am I? What do I want to do? What are my next steps? And you get very in your head, journal and just free write. Like, get it all out. And the answers will reveal themselves to you. You then got the Mother Mary card. The Blessed Mother is helping you with your divine purpose. You're being looked out for. Again, just focusing on your healing path, things are going to come to you. Don't worry about it. You then got to express your inner truth. Your creative work shines brightest when it reflects your genuine feelings and thoughts. So again, I'm feeling like a very creative process going on here, writing or performing in some way. And the more in tune you get with yourself, the more you express your inner truth, the more success you're naturally going to find. Share your art with the world. Leos, we know you love to share your art with the world, the limelight, just, being the star that you are. So it's time to do that. It will be time to do that this year, and you'll know when the time is right. As this card says, it's time to allow others to enjoy your creative work. And also what I'm feeling is, this card came later in the deck, so I'm feeling that might come a little later in the year. Where did the action card came in? So the action card came in March. So perhaps then, or perhaps even later in the year, is when you'll be really ready to share from this authentic place. Just get to that authentic place first. And finally, you got the ask for your needs to be met. God and the angels can come aid you only if you make the free will choice to be helped, and it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. So you see that's an angel looking down, just waiting for you to ask. And that so much goes along with everything, like making these connections on the earth plane, but then also just connecting with your higher guidance. Ask for help when you need it. When you don't know what to do, when you're kind of struggling on your path a little bit, ask your guides, your angels. They are here to help you. Okay, so let's get into the abundance. Your abundance reading, Leo. Okay. The first card you got for abundance was release resentments about money. Immediately, what I think of is this breaking contracts card. You're breaking any old karmic contracts around money, any long-held beliefs. It says, yes, the money system in the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world. And this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. I feel like some of us might have some long-held beliefs about, money being evil. You don't need a lot of money. It's just not you. You're fine with what you have. And this card is telling you it's time to release that, because those beliefs are holding you back. Now, it's not telling you that you need to make money your number one focus, as the cards are just showing it's going to naturally come to you, but it's only going to naturally come to you if you don't have these long-held belief systems or resentments that are blocking it. So if you go along this path and you're still holding on to those, then it's not going to naturally flow in, because these are, some might, but not to the extent that it could, because you have these things that are blocking it. So just release them. At the beginning of the year, it's time just to say goodbye. Say goodbye to them and just open yourself up. Whatever comes, comes. But know you're worthy of it. Okay, you then, for your abundance, got the power of prayer. You can see that this angel is just looking up. She just knows. She just knows that it's coming. She knows her higher purpose. She knows that abundance will be a result. It says, give the situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives you in response to your prayers. So again, I feel like this may be more towards middle of the year, whenever you might be having, where was that deceit card? Here it is. Deceit and the balance energy, more like May, June, July-ish. If you're feeling like you don't know what's next, if you're feeling like somebody from your outside is telling you something different, if you feel like your mindset is tricking you a little bit, if you feel super in your head like the thinking woman, just ask, just pray, and you'll be given the answers. And it allows you to get back into that flow-like state, that trusting state, which is so important this year for you, to be in a state of trust, to be in a state of flow. So anytime you feel a block to that flow, pray. In whatever way that means for you. You then got to declutter. You will feel better and more focused if you take time to clear away the clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others, and who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. So again, it's just finding that balance. Everything is speaking about balance this year. Decluttering is also about balance. You're transforming, you're changing, you're stepping into new. Just when something doesn't serve you anymore in any aspect of your life, it's time to release it, because that energy will help somebody else, but it doesn't help you. And any energy, whether that energy is from another person, whether that energy is from a cluttered schedule or commitments that don't serve you, whether that energy is from clutter in your home, like old clothes that you just don't even like anymore. Anytime we hold on to that energy, it tries to hold us back. It doesn't mean that it's bad energy. It's just not right for us anymore. So release it as you need throughout this year. And I feel like that's just a process that's not going to happen at a specific time. It's all throughout the year. And finally, you got the It's Safe to Receive card. So the first card in the deck about your abundance was saying to release resentments. And then we go through this process and you come to recognize that it is safe for you just to naturally receive. It says the more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. Remember, the abundance that you pull in, you give back. It's the flow of energy. Money isn't bad. Abundance isn't bad. The more you have, the more you can give. And that can help you release some of the resentments as well. And you are, as you go with the flow, you're just opening yourself up to receive. And the final card is this abundance card saying that if you follow this guidance, then yes, you will be opening up yourself to receive abundance in many forms. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my beautiful Leos. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, then subscribe and click the little bell so you get notifications when I post something new. If you want to get your hands on that free download, or if you're interested in a personal service, check out my link below. I will be starting them in the beginning of the year. And thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you a beautiful 2019. Love and light.